Well, hello there. Oh, good grief, this isn't very comfy, but I'm going to do a video of how to get correct proportions for the head and the face. Keep tuned, and I'll start off with a balloon. Oh. First, blow up your balloon. Don't forget to tie the knot, and I don't mean it in a marital way. That's your head. Now then, do a centre line. So that's from the centre of the top. Oh my God, it's like dragging your nails down a blackboard. Until it meets at the other side. Do another centre line, halfway between the two. Oh, it's a pain! Oh! Okay, so we've quadded it. Now then, I want you to get the halfway mark and draw a line, approximately, it doesn't have to be exact, a line all the way around until we meet at the other side again. Oh, beautiful. Music to my ears. There you go. Now, halfway from the halfway mark to the bottom, again approximately, another line. Until it meets. Halfway again. And the last line. Until that meets. There we have the head, and this is where the proportions are going to go. So we'll start off with the eyes. Believe it or not, the eyes are approximately halfway from the top to the bottom. So either side of your centre line, about the width of an eye itself, either side of that width, you can draw the eye. Same gap, get that between there, and do the other eye. Okie dokie. The nose is halfway again, the bottom of the nose of course. So you do a circle, another little circle, another little circle, up towards the eyes and around. And there's your nose and your eyebrows. The next halfway isn't the middle of the mouth, it's actually the bottom of the mouth. Now then, you do a little line from there. Oh, it's crying, its eyes out. From the corner of the eye to the nostrils is approximately where the nostrils line up. The middle of the eye all the way down to the corner of the mouth. The middle of the eye all the way down to the corner of the mouth. The bottom of the mouth is on the last line, the last halfway line, the bottom of the mouth. And then the luscious top lips. And there's your face. The front of the face, the side of the face, the other line there, just to the other side I would think. The ears are approximately between the eyes and the very, probably halfway between the nose and the mouth line. Ears vary of course. Younger people tend to have small ears, but as they get older, the ears keep growing and they end up with great big massive ears. So I'm just going to go below that. And there's the ear hole. The other one, just below that line. And there's the other ear. So there, I've drawn my face on my balloon with the ears, the eyes, the nose and the mouth. And remember, the eyes are halfway down the head, The bottom of the nose, halfway between that line where the eyes are and the bottom. Halfway again, another line, that's the bottom of the lip. So it's bottom of the lip on that line, bottom of the nose on that, eyeballs right in the middle. Ears approximately either about the same width between that line and that line, or depth I mean, or length, and then a little bit more if you want. Again, it all depends on the individual that you're going to do a drawing of. If you want the face, and you want an old person, you want great big ears, you want a small person, they'll have smaller ears. Smaller people have big eyes, and bigger people have loads of bags under their eyes. Now then, we go one stage further. You stay there. From an egg box, I cut a nose, which I'll plonk on there later. From the egg box, I cut a pair of ears. We'll stick on there. We'll stick on there. I've got the eyeballs from the egg box. Over there. Over there. And I've got the lips. Luscious lips, top lip. Luscious lip, bottom lip. Well, then all you need is a bit of sellotape to stick them on with. Just one that I made earlier. There you go, I love Blue Peter. Taught me all I know. Okay, so it's not that realistic. Come on, I mean, I'm an artist. I'm not Michelangelo. So I've created some sort of a face. I think we'll just finish it off by giving it a bit of a hat and oh my god, that reminds me of something or someone. I wonder who. Okay, pal. So I've stuck them on, just using a bit of sellotape, cut the shapes out from an egg box, and I've got a three-dimensional nose, three-dimensional ears, three-dimensional eyes, three-dimensional lips. Reason I've done that is because your proportions tend to change. Now then, if you turn a head, your own head or anybody else's head, or in this case the balloon, to the side, see what happens. The eyes, instead of appearing with that distance between them, that distance looks like it's closing up. The nose looks like it's getting further over that way, and the mouth gets shorter, and you see the ear. So basically that's going into a profile as opposed to looking full on. We turn it the other way, we'll get the same thing happening in reverse. So the nose appears to be more of this side of it showing. The eye, you see less of that. You don't see the other ear at all. You see more of this eye and this side of the mouth. And all the proportions seem to shorten at this side. And of course you see that here. A different thing happens when you look down. So we've got the gap between the nose and the mouth. Eyes lining up with the nose, etc. And then you look down over. Now the mouth tends to be obscured by the nose because it's gone further down. And you see more of the top part of the nose as opposed to the bottom part. The ears from the side, halfway down there, tend to be lower down, almost disappearing. You just see the top part of the ear and a lot more of the baldy head. If the head looks up over, the eyes seem to get closer to the top part of the nose. You can see right up the nostrils. There seems to be a bigger gap between the nose and the mouth, and the ears appear to be moving down over, level with the mouth. Tilt it back, gets more level with the nose. Tilt it further forward, gets more level with the eyes. So your proportions change as the head tends to move in different positions. Now you can use this little head you've made as a guide. Of course, this is a head that's got no expression whatsoever, but you can add the expressions. Now you want to practice at looking in a mirror, because expressions change also the proportions. I shall show you how. I shall give you a little demonstration. Okay. So the mouth, when you smile, tends to push up over, pushes the nostrils up a bit and creates creases there. The eyes squidge up. So from being wide, squidges up. Then you get extra lines appearing all over the place. When you're very sad, bottom lip sticks out, everything faces down over, and the eyes look sad. A laugh, chin gets longer, hat falls off, glasses fall off. Wow. Okay, so that changes your expression as well. All the lines change, all the furrows in the eyes change. When you get very, very concerned about something and worried, you get lots of creases around there. Again, the eyes squidge up. So remember, all these different facets of the face alter the look of the face and also alter the proportions. So I shall end there because I'm in a very awkward position lying down and it's very painful. So I say adieu to you, Gavin Mayhew, flying off in a different direction. And thank you very much.